Let's go to my settings. Stream. Encoder to bitrate. Move that bitrate a little bit, I think. Just take it up to about 8. Bear with me. I don't even know it. Video. Hang on. Okay. I don't know how that's gonna translate. Let's refresh that page. Should show up now. There we go. Let's mute that one. Let's open that. And I think I've got a like already. Still new to this, but as you can see, I've got a video playing in the background, which is Cyberpunk. It's a video I did on getting on the trains and travelling around the city. We kept getting knocked off, it's a shame. But look at this. Hey! Simulate being on the thing. Look at this. This is Nvidia broadcast. It's really good. You can put any video you want in the background. You can put pictures. You can blur the background. Say if your room's a mess, you can blur it so it doesn't. It's quite a professional effect. But let me know in the comments if you can hear me, because I've got my other mic. It's not that powerful, but it's the webcam mic I'm having to use at the moment. But you can actually do it where there's no background at all. Let's just turn a few things off. Not too many tabs going at once. Check out the merchandise. It's linked at the top. This is one of the tops you can get. It's, if you click on it, you'll see what the design is properly. Let me know if you want me to change this background video. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You might be feeling a bit queasy watching that, so let's just change that to background blur. Yeah. I think it's quite a decent effect, that. But you just have that, and it's just you on the screen. Right, let's go. Right, I want to show you my Ken Shamrock, not my Ken Shamrock, you've already seen him. I want to show you my Fedor Emelianenko and what's he called? I could never remember his damn name. Takayama. Hey fluffy potatoes, how you doing, kid? It's just you. No worries. I don't do it that often, these people are not expecting it. But you know, the more you do something and people obviously they like it, they'll watch it, won't they? Can you hear me? Let me know in the comments. Check out my merch. I should make mugs and things like that. You probably think you're a mug for buying it. Only kidding. But you know, supports the channel. Keeps. I need to. You know, when you do YouTube, you have to keep up with the Joneses, as they say in England. You've got to basically be able to buy the PlayStation 5s of this world and the latest graphics cards and whatnot. You know, every little helps. So let's show you my, instead of going on like a turd, where is it? Right. I want to show you Mr. Fedor Emelianenko. There he is. Now that, showcased against Bruce Lee. That was by Ghost Plasty, he's called, and it's linked in the description. The video I've just put up about with him and Bruce Lee. The CAF creator, he's someone new to me, and he's specialising in making created fighters, and he's pretty good. He's got some real good, awesome ones on his channel, so check him out. Fedor Emelianenko. Let me know. Do you think it looks any good? Buster Espenbaida, you've had a message retracted. Why, are you being abusive by any chance? Right, let's go to you can see that the hair is just simply hair 6. Hair colour, black. Eyebrows, dark blonde eyebrows. Facial hair, black. Body hair, black. Eyebrows is eyebrows 6. Facial hair 10. Body hair 4. The eyes have gone for greeny blue, so I'm not so sure on his eyes. I think they might be just blue, I'm not so sure. Let me know, like I say. Can you maybe show us your boy cut, because he looks amazing? Of course I will. Hola, class, how you doing, son? Nice to see you. Nice to have you on board. Alan Moosey, you keep asking for him, but the problem with that creation is everyone I've tried, they look crap. So, you know, I'm not all about crap, I'm all about trying to, you might think, oh, this one's crap. But I'm all about trying to do the best I can do with the limited tools available. And Alan Moosey is quite tricky. Scratch my shoulder there. The body style. As you can see, it's body 24, skin style is the tone 3. Tattoos, I've just put a few subtle tattoos in. Let's move it about. As you can see, it's just a simple, you know, some stages of his career he had sideboards. So I've just put a sideboard subtle kind of tattoo effect there. That is on the top of his head, as you can see there. That's to darken his chin a little bit. And that is just to put a little bit of extra on his cheek, just to emphasise his look. Let's go down to the bottom. Now that is that bit on his nose there, look, see? Just a little spot. Makes a hell of a difference. You know, because he has got a broken nose and a bit of a red scar there in reality. And there's no other tattoos that I know of for Fedor Emelianenko. So here's the important bit. The head. Right. It's template 38. Alright, that's what I've used. Sculpted 50, 57, 33. The brow. Just take note. Scribble it down if you want to, so you can come back to it later. And try not to be too quick. Jason Statham. Possibly with this same face templing. That's an idea, that. That's an idea. You got that? The brow. Next, we go to the eyes. The beauty of these templates, when someone's took the trouble to make these fighters, you can always improve on them. Copy what you see, and then if you think his eyes are a bit smaller or a bit bigger, a bit closer together, a bit further apart, you know, you've got that option. Cheek. I must get some more lights for my camera. But the less you can see of me, the better. I'm a good looking bastard, really. Anyway, shut up. 58, 45 and 0. Now the nose is quite important. He's got quite a bit of a bulbous nose, you know, and it sticks out a little bit, as you can see there. I try to get his profile pretty decent, pretty accurate. I've even thought about making this OBS software kind of like opaque, use the opacity. It would be good if you'd do that and then put the actual face over the picture that you've got, you know, and then you can like match the features up a lot easier, if you know what I mean. So look at the stream settings gone shit on it. We don't want that, we want that 1080p. There we go. Okay, you've seen the nose, the jaw. How would you rate in 1 to 10 my version of Fedor Emelianenko? Come on, be brutal, be honest, above all, be constructive. So we've got height 51, corners 79, height 20, the width 52, and the protrusion 76 for his mouth. And for the lips, we've got the tilt set at 54, upper shape 64, lower shape 10. And that's Fedor Emelianenko. Okay. Now, I'll show you the emotes, why not? Brawn and brains, reserved. See you. I'm not that. I don't know why I've got it. I'm not so keen on that one. Full package. Post fight, we have arrogant. We have the bow. We have the fist pump. And I like this one, prime time. Just the basic taunts. Oh, actually, let's go to the general info just to show you what I've got him set at. 101 kilograms heavyweight, 183 centimeters. He's about 6 foot, 6'1". Call him the king. Kiev, Ukraine, because I don't think his hometown's actually in this game. 44, I think that's his actual age. And Amanda Nunes, I like that style for this creation. Fighter type. Balanced, hang on. I'll have to go with Virtuoso again because it ticks all the boxes, look at that, you know. It's got move sets that I like, so that's what he's going to be. Anyway, this is my version of Fedor Emelianenko. So look at the comments section. Can you maybe show us your boycott? Because it looks amazing. Oh yeah, I've already read that. Jason Statham. Yeah, boycott versus Bruce Lee I've done about 3 million times. You know? But if you want to see boycott, then pay me a lot of money. Oh, but I'll tell you what, you've got to buy that thing pinned at the top, the merchandise. You've got to buy one of them if you want to see boycott. I'll think about it because he is a special creation. He's my best creation, you know. Especially with the way I've done the chest tattoos. You know, he has a tattoo there. It has a tattoo there. The way I've done that is, you know, it takes a lot of doing. Thanks to crazy UFC fighters for showing the way on that one, because his version was the first that I saw to actually show that. And well, you know, if he can do it, I can do it. Right. Let's show you Takayama. Famous for his, remember that? He's holding on to Don Fry going, and Don Fry's holding him going like that. And I think Don Fry won that, you know, that part of the fight. But I tried to recreate this dude. Let's go to the appearance. The hair. Now you can pretty much see what colour the hair is without showing you. But the hair 51, I mean, that hairstyle is I absolutely detest that hairstyle. I can't understand anyone using that hairstyle at all. Or that one. Maybe on Tommy Morrison or somebody like that. But that one's about, well, the only one really I can think of to use for him. He had a very unusual hair colour and style for his fact that he was Japanese. Eyes just kept it brown. Body's 24, like Fedor. Tone 3, because he's Oriental. No tattoos that I can remember putting. I don't think I put any tattoos on. Oh, left leg, yeah, of course, tattooed to simulate basically, what do you call it, knee pads. Right, general info. He's 120 kilograms heavyweight, of course, 196 centimeters. Called him the Giant. Tokyo, Japan, 27. I've not actually messed about with the age there. I know in reality, if you do it to this day, he's in his 50s. Oh, I don't even know if he's alive actually, because I think he was ill, this guy. I don't know, he had something wrong with him anyway. I've not really looked into it properly. I've used the Thomas Almeida posture. Fighter type. Now it always goes back to here, but it's just here. See, I've made him a balanced engine. That's his type of boxer, type of fighter, I should say. No. So, if you want, I've got some other creations here. Gervonta Davis, I did that a few months ago. Frank Bruno, Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's Aiden Zero's creation. This one is a guy called Rampage. He made Jerome Le Bonnet. I'll show you Jerome Le Bonnet, why not? I've given him the blonde hair look, just as Rampage did. But if you want to see the CAF formula, check out Rampage's original, because it's not fair. I showed you the CAF formula, which I didn't create. I just created his brilliant creation to put in the tournament. And that's the first fight. It's Don Fry versus Jerome Le Bonnet. It's a decent fight, and I'm itching to post it. All the fights are filmed. They're all made. Hola, Clay. Hola. Hey. Do you like the Takayama there, creator player? Nice creator players in the house, everyone. Check him out. He makes unbelievable creative fighters for this game, and I'm sure he's going to be on board with the new boxing game, as I am. You know, we're going to be all trying to recreate with all the specialised tools in that game, and they'll get better and better over time, and as will the creations that people make. And you know, I've just started this stream basically to, you know, try some new settings, show you Nvidia broadcast in action. As you can see, I've got no green screen behind me. It's what an Nvidia broadcast can do. You know, problem with this software, I find, OBS, is it's great for using console gameplays, you know, and your capture card. But if I was doing this from a PC game now, it'd be all jerky. I just don't seem to be able to set it right. But have a look at these fighters here and let me know who you want to see paired off against each other. Do you want to see Fedor, how you call it, against Yoshihiro, or against Jerome? Do you want to see Gary Goodridge against, we've got Shamrock, we've got Michael J. White, Ernesto Lust, Don Fry. I'm really proud of that creation. Hello Rhino, how you doing, pal? Mike Tyson, which is another brilliant creation by Rampage. And Yuri Boyka, Who created him? Oh, it must have been me. I'm really proud of that one, but let's show you. Let's show you Mr. Boyka. Now anybody copies this one and then takes all the credit, I'm going to find out where you live. And I'm going to fucking... You'll kick me ass, really. Right, Mr. Yuri Boyka. The eyes, I've kept with brown. What eye colour would you suggest? How about greeny blue? No. Dark hazel. I think Scott Atkins has just got brown eyes. Stick with that one. Tattoos. Now all these here are to do with his beard there. I've just enhanced the actual hairstyle, which I'll go into in a minute. Now that there is there. Just enhance his little bit of a scarring area there. And that's just to give his forehead a bit of a darker appearance. That is something I use. I don't think other people seem to do this. You know, watch what happens when I increase the opacity. It looks a bit stupid, that, but if you make it subtle, you might not see that properly, but if you make it subtle, it gives the effect of veins going through the body. But just increase it a little bit. I'll just show you. Yeah, I'm basically enhancing the effect there a little bit. That's way too much, but let's keep it as it was. I don't know how clear it is on your screens, but I think that's a really good effect, and it does put, especially on white fighters, it puts like I say, an effect on the skin, makes it look like it's got like veins all over the place, especially when well cut like Mr. Boyka here. That is basically just to cover up his chin there. You can improvise here, you know. There's people who can do this far better than me. That goes there. That's basically the dragon there. Now the real tricky part with Mr. Boyka is those tattoos. I mean, I make a suggestion to EA. If you're gonna make a character creation system, then why not have a section of the game where you can create a tattoo, like me with what I've done with these star shapes here, and then copy and paste them and just bang them on another fighter instead of having to do it all from scratch. Why can't you just copy and paste, resize? Now imagine, I'm going to simulate pointing at the chest area here. Imagine if you could highlight that area where that star-shaped tattoo is, and then just copy and paste it to another part of the body, but then optimize the image to make it bigger, stretch it, you know, in all directions to basically get it looking better, looking right. You know, it's a simple thing. You know, it's just, you know what I'm trying to say. Right, now this is, actually I'm going to show you this. Right, that's basically that shape, right? Which starts life, you know, something like that size. It's just all about manipulating the shapes and getting them, you know, into the right position. So you basically got that triangle, and then you got that, hang on, see? You just copy and pasting. There's the next one. You just got to make sure it looks right. As you can see, it's quite slightly off, but it's that hard to do. I've had to do that. that now? Yeah. That's just to emphasise the scar on his face. Now these are the important parts that join the triangles up. Don't know how clear you can see that, but let's move it. Yeah. So you just got to get it right. Just got to link each triangle up with a number 1 using the Clairvaux font 9. Yeah. So that's a brief demonstration of creating those tattoos. And when I see people say best biker, not one of them has done that. And I'm thinking, fuck off. Oh, sorry. Yeah, grouping tattoo layers together and being able to then edit them would be great. Yeah, you know, you can see where I'm coming from, can't you? You know, I'm 5 watching now. Tell your friends. And I can't be asked cooking right now, so I thought I'd do some streaming. I'm sat here starving. Right, that's how I make the tattoos on his chest. Yori Boyka. Now, just deposit £1 million into my bank account and I'll show you the head sliders. Nah, I'm only messing. Right, head template 22. Right, you want to recreate this guy? I'd love to see your interpretation of this CAF formula. Here we go. World exclusive, PEMBY'S Boyka. David Batista. Yeah, Boyka versus Bruce Lee, CPU versus CPU. I don't go for that because they might as well be going, who goes first? I'm only a counter specialist. I'm not, I don't know what to do here. Are you gonna hit me or what? Brow. That's the brow, and that's the height, that's the width, that's the protrusion. Hope you're noting all this down, boys and girls. Excuse me a minute. My ears and my head do not like headwear, so I very rarely wear headwear, but when you're streaming and that, you don't want different sounds going off everywhere. There's the eyes. Have you got that noted down? Cheek. We get the ears. Now, Scott Adkins, the actor who plays Yuri Boyka. Sorry, Russia is not real. He's a British guy from Sutton Coldfield in the UK. And he's a brilliant martial artist. He's got little sticky out ears. Not really sticky out, but no, I've tried to emulate that. The nose. I'm just trying to think how long I'll need to, give you. Because, these sliders, if you don't get them now, because it's a live stream, you can always watch the live stream later on. Right, have you got them sliders written down? Or if you actually created them live yourself, and there you go. 3, 2, 1, next. We get the jawbone, which is the depth of 21, height of 60, width of 5. He's only got a thin jaw, Scott Adkins, bulk 21. As I say, with all these different CAF creations, you can follow these, exact settings and then do it to your taste, Give me credit. If you create this dude, give me the credit. Because this is a special creation that I've always been proud of. Because I never thought without Game Face I'd be able to make something that looks as good as what I would say that looks like, Hey, Luan Jaguar King, you just joined. You've missed part of the formula for this guy, but you can always watch it later on. Mouth, we have 70, 20, 35, 65 and 6. Just looking at the comments here. I wonder if Aiden's streaming. He normally is. Lips, this is the last one. 50, 13 and 5. I've still got 300 points to spend there. See, that's the problem with EA, that's all they bother about. People purchasing points. Whereas with the new boxing game, the Esports Boxing Club, they're giving you the tools to be creative, you know. Yuri Boyka. He's a boxer showboat, which I think seems to suit him. I can change that. I mean, no, yeah, I'll show you the tattoo that I didn't show you before, which I've been pretty creative with. I tried to simulate the cloth he puts on his knee in, which one is it? Undisputed 3 against the Law. His knee's bleeding, as you can see. Those represent blood spots. Blood drips, I should say. That is actually the design there. Just make it subtle. Of course, a black shape to start it off. Yuri Boyka. This is a world exclusive. This is my version of Yuri Boyka. I've never shown the CAF Formula 4. Okay. I think it will never be better than Legendary Fight Night Champion. You mean this new boxing game? I don't know. Fight Night Champion has got some serious flaws, in my opinion. You know, there's a situation, right, with your joypad. When you're fighting using the left stick, if you rotate the left stick, because you're basically doing that to move your fighter around, sometimes it triggers when he does all that, it triggers it when you don't really want him to do it, and then more often than not, it gets clobbered, especially against the AI. You know, as I play that game against the top level AI. Yeah. We just need to hope BSBC gameplay is not a flop. It's funny you should say that. Now, what I'm thinking with that game, from what I've seen of the Alpha Movement trailer, it looks crap. I'll be brutally honest, it looks crap. You got Warrington, you've got Conor Ben, who's Nigel Benn's son. The way they're moving, and Arturo Gatti as well, the way they're moving, it looks crap. They've just tried to dress it up a little bit. Yeah, you're right, the roster is too few. Ricky Hatton, legendary Tommy Morrison's, and good old Joe Frazier. But I think if they make the character creator good enough, then I tell you what, some of the best character creators out there, like Creator Player and Aiden and Emerald Crab, you know, and check out Ghost Plastic, right? I don't know how to type it in, to be honest. Actually, I can do actually. Let's type it in. Oops. I've done that wrong. That's him, Ghost Plastic. Check him out on YouTube. He makes some great CAFs, and that's who I copied the Chuck Norris CAF from recently for my Bruce Lee video. I was going to add all his sound effects and like I normally do, but you know, I just thought, should I? Nah. Hopefully it's entertaining enough without all those extra sounds. Word is they are trying to gain access to other licensed fighters. Well, like I say, it depends on how strong the character creation system is. I think, and on PC, you're going to get people modding the game if they're allowed to. So you'll get proper authentic Floyd Mayweathers and Muhammad Ali's, you know. Yeah, you're right, Luan. But Fury, AJ Wilder, Ali, they're, I mean, especially Fury and AJ, they'd be licensed to this game, you know. But I'm pretty sure this character creator, from what I've seen of it, it's going to be a hell of a lot better. And people like myself, Aiden, Creator Player, Emerald Crab, you know, Rampage, should be at a, once we've got used to it, and I think it probably will improve over time. I think we will be creating some pretty awesome looking dudes, you know. I'm not, I know if I try and create somebody, I'm dreading Emerald Crab's blowing my creation right out of the water, you know. He's don't do it very often, this kid, but he's good, you know, good at what he does, especially with all the shading in the face and the body and everything. Must take a long time to do. Right. PC platform is a plus point for the game, yeah. Good thing it has CAF so people can create the favourites. Exactly. And they can share the CAFs, yeah, right. Sharing is pretty damn handy so people won't have to copy formulas. Yeah, you know, it's really, really good. But what I found, didn't you find with Fight Night Champion, especially in the early days, there was a Harry Potter creation, and then there's several Harry Potters after that that were the same creation, but those people creating them after the first original guy was taking all the credit. You know, it wants to be where you can change the appearance of the fighter, but you can't change who originally created the fighter. You know, nothing like people. You know, there's so many people out there who like to take all the credit for other people's hard work. You know, download your stuff and then put some shitty intro over the top of your video, talk over the top of it. I mean, my Yuri Boyka Bruce Lee, the one that really got a lot of views, some prick, excuse me French, downloaded it, and you could hear the sound effects that I added in the background, and he's talking blah 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 blah, fucking blah, going on with himself over the video. He thinks I'm not going to know, you know. I regularly check. I just type in Yuri Boyka versus Bruce Lee to see if it, you know, check out somebody else's video, and I know straight away whether it's mine or not. So, you know, don't bother. You know, it's such a shitty thing to do. But anyway, Yuri Boyka. So look what you've been writing down. Those animated shorts used to annoy my eyes. Generic shorts. Okay. I actually changed them shorts to have a fight against Michael J. White, which is pretty, but I've changed him since to be wearing the tracky bottoms. Right. Not really showing you this one. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I know I've spelt his name wrong, but it won't allow that extra G in the Schwarzenegger name. Subscribe if you want to live. Sorry. Terrible. Oh God. Subscribe if you want to live. I have 30 plus CAFs in my Fight Night Champion and never used PhotoFace. I never downloaded it. I made all my CAFs myself from scratch. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I relied on GameFace, and I'm quite proud of. I'd shown the way for a lot of people with that GameFace. You know, I was the first one to feature UFC 2 at a simulated 60 frames a second. You know, because that game was a 30 FPS game. If you know about frame rates and you play on PC, you know what I'm talking about. But UFC 2, I did a thing called interpolation, video interpolation, which is frame doubling, and it looked like 60 frames a second, even though it wasn't. Plus, I added loads of sound effects, and 6.5 million views later, you know, it was worth it. What was awesome? Not my impression, because you'll set me off then. Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is Aiden Zero's creation. It started life as Conan the Barbarian, I don't know if you remember that on my channel, but this is originally Aiden Zero's creation, which I will not take no credit for. I've just, you know, gone with the sliders in the face. I've changed it a little bit. I was showing you earlier Jerome Labanne. But tell you what, we're going to do a fight now. We're going to do Fedor Emelianenko. Pick the what's it? Pick the opponents. That adrenaline mode, what a waste of time that is. Stand and bang. How can you do cinematic entrances when it just cuts to the fight? The best thing to do is in this game is use the create a tournament function. EA MMA. It's a long time ago that wasn't it? That EA MMA game probably ticked a lot more boxes than this game, but to watch the fighters fight, it's like it's a joke, isn't it? Animation wise, it's a joke. And they've gone out of the way to give us Andre Bishop and Isaac Frost yet again. I bet none of us really wanted them, did we? Anyway, Fedor Emelianenko. Virtuoso against. You pick the fighter. How are you doing with your fighter saves situation, create player? I hope you've solved that problem. It's pretty sickening what happened to you. I really feel it for you, man. Gameplay is fun in veiled pseudo rules. Yeah. Pick your fighter and fight. You got good old Bob Sapp, Steven Seagal. I'm on Xbox One X here, and I've touched wood. I've not experienced anything like that, you know. I think it's a PlayStation only kind of thing. And it's sickening though, the way people can't buy a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X because of these greedy money-making pieces of shit. You send out bots to, you know, buy up all the stock before you could even click your mouse. It's annoying. Just a sad reflection of how greed rules this world, you know what I mean? I put greed down as being the worst thing known to man, and it's at the root of all our problems as a species. I think we're all greedy in some way. Myself, you know, I'll sit there with sweet and sour chicken from the Chinese, and you ain't fucking having none of it. But you know, good to be selfless rather than selfish. I experience it on PS3, especially when I go over 10 CAFs or so. Corrupted randomly, so I create 9 CAFs and not going over again. That's ridiculous. My problem is not solved. I'm just making do. And that's a shame, mate. That is such a shame. I don't know if you can plug in a memory stick and save your game to there. Try that. I don't know. It's a while since I used to have a PlayStation 4 Pro, but I sold it. Good thing I had already noted down all the info, so I recreated them easily. Yeah, it's like somebody wants me to do one of my old fighters again. I can, because I just watched one of my old videos, like Apollo Creed or somebody. Too tricky, you know. If anybody knows programming, surely they can send out a bot that will counteract their bots, you know, that basically cancels the transaction the split second it's made. You know, what can you do though? Yuri Boyka, Steven Seagal, is that what you want to see? Right, well let's set him up. Do you want to see that one? Going once, going twice. Seagal, it is. Time! I think I've got it set on Pro, I'm not so sure.
Alright, coming up next is the UFC heavyweight showdown.
I'm amazed that the I can't remember the name, it's one of them Chinese faces that are used for Steven Seagal. I must have been trying to create somebody else at the time. I thought that's a bit, his eyes are just like Steven Seagal because of the picture that I had of him as a younger man. He's got that mean stare, like, hasn't he? Well, not quite. Shut up. Bronze and braids. Fuck you. Good block from Mr. Seagal there. Oh, I'm playing from my gaming software, LBS, so there's a bit of a... Oh, here we go. I'm using my OBS software and I'm playing from that. Back fist. The thing is, the AI is that tentative. You can start, I mean, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just waiting for this to make his attacks. I tried to check that then. Let's fuck his legs up. Here we go. Sorry about the button clicking. Oh. Wrong time to do that, I think. Oops, that didn't work either. Bit of a tentative opening round. I miss your flying knockouts from UFC 2. Undisputed Wiki says Biker is 205 pounds. Okay. He's only about 5'11". Sean, what's he called? Scott Adkins. Couldn't remember his name. You were even using the fence to throw finisher kicks. Yeah. There were things about UFC 2 that were pretty decent. But, oh, my biggest bugbear of this game is they've had permission from Bruce Lee's family to use Bruce Lee. Yeah, he performs like a pissed up knobhead coming out of a oh shit. Like a pisshead coming out of a club. Of course, people use him online, so they can't basically... Nice. They can't exactly use him online, you know, how he could move. Slightly overpowered that kick, I think. And I've got the sliders where the stamina doesn't go down rapid when you keep doing it. 'Cause I'm all about making something that looks entertaining, even though the AI's fucking psychic. I swear that you do anything, in a split second you're pressing that button. A split second it reacts, but it didn't react that time. Come on, Stephen, make an attack. There we go. Don't just stand there looking at me. Standing there looking at me is just to say, I like your shorts. Oh shit. Oh shit again. Oh. I used to watch yours. Is it possible to do the same for UFC 4? I mean, fence kicks. I'm not so sure about that. I've not actually done it as yet. I'm not an online player because this game is so laggy to begin with. And a few times I've played this online. It's just terrible. It just feels awful to play. Yeah, psychic dog, geez, even though he's fucked. That's what really does me head in with this game. Keep out of the way, Boyka's kicks, man. You're fucked otherwise. This is one of them, you know, you make these, I do these streams now, I'll probably do them more often. I've got you guys who like my stuff, you're bound to watch. You know, it's just come and hang out, innit? You can only talk to me via the chat. Ooh, lovely. But it's nice to interact with you and it's nice to know you. And it's nice to have you on board as a subscriber. Get off! Here we go. I mean that, what the fuck is that? Is that animated wrong or what? Well, that wasn't. Ooh. He's better than me. He's better than Boyka in the clinch. Well, that's his fight style, I suppose. No sense of timing there. This game doesn't have real TKOs and it doesn't have a lot of stuff because they're just basically lazy. The money grabbers, EA. You know. I don't know why they don't have some DLC that popular fighters like Boyka. You know, if they could have two boxers that don't exist anyway, like Frost and bloody Bishop, and why not movie characters like Jean-Claude Van Damme, a proper one, and a proper Yuri Boyka, and Chuck Norris, all those guys, you know. There's one I was going to do actually the other day. Have you ever heard of Mark Dacascos? He's a brilliant, he made a film quite a few years ago called Drive. It's quite an entertaining martial arts film. You have Benny Urquidez. I actually created him, UFC 3 with Game Face, but I didn't post the video. It was quite a decent creation. Go on, if you want, just stand there, I'll hit you. Oh. Go on, you generic psychic bastard. Go on, dodge out of the way. The split seconds I've pressed the button. Don't you think the AI's got an unfair advantage? You basically, if you think about what I'm saying, you're basically telling the bastard what you're doing. So I mean that I pressed the button to do that spin elbow, what do you call it, back fist, spinning back fist. In the same instance I pressed the buttons, he's already dodged out of the way. Right, I better concentrate what I'm doing here. They should bring those characters to the game. We have Bruce Lee in the game, so why not chuck that? Yeah, you're right. Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed. What opportunities are being missed here? You know what I mean? Right, we've got to knock him out here. Go on, keep dodging, because I'm telling you what I'm doing. Right, I'm gonna have to. There we go. We should win this on the amount of knockdowns. Another knockdown. You know, Boyka. I'm not going to finish him that way. I want to maybe do a spectacular KO. There we go. How about that? Hey, that went to plan. I've no problem with Steven Seagal, but he's come out with some shit over the years. He's a very arrogant man. Look at that for a bang. Imagine that hit. If somebody's foot hit in the side of the head like that, you'd be dead. Cheers, pal. I hope you enjoyed that fight. Who do you want to see next? Yeah, I think he's changed his tune a little bit, Steven Seagal. But, you know, some people just can't acknowledge, you know, people in this kind of sport that are really good. Oh, actually, I'm playing it on Legendary. There we go. There's the evidence. Say, in case you say, oh, Pemby can't play this game to save his life, I've just kicked Steven Seagal's ass on Legendary. Keep it on there. Right, let's have another one. Do you have Van Damme in CAFs? I used to have, but it looked like more like Jean-Claude Van Smith. It didn't look like him, in other words. Or Jean-Claude Van Nott. Don't know. You see what happens. I've got Boyka selected. Actually, my fighter is, the main fighter is Fedor Emelianenko, you know, the highlighted fighter, and that's the female version. I don't think she'll pull, do you? Right. What about Don Fry? Now, I've added chest hair for, you know, his younger days when he was in his prime. Do you want to see my Fedor Emelianenko in action? Let's put him up against Bob Sapp. How about that? Fry versus Takayama. Well, I've already done that video. Aiden is proud of his JVCD. Yeah, it's really good, but it's one of them faces that, you know, it's just not enough for me. You know, it doesn't. There's just no way that I found to recreate him accurately enough. But if I was to do Fry versus Takayama, I'd have to set it up differently. Whereas they're both clinching and they're both punching hell out of each other, but take the damage right down so it lasts, so they can stand there and bang for ages, just knocking fuck out of each other while grabbing and hitting and holding like they did in the real fight. But if you put the damage way down and then do it so the AI is constantly trying to clinch you, then it works. But I can't be bothered doing that right now, I'm sorry. I've liked the way this is set now. You know, I've not got an advantage against the AI at all. But I should adjust Bob Sapp's stamina really. But let's do Bob Sapp and Fedor Emelianenko. Now you, Creator Player, did an excellent Fedor. What do you think of mine? I hope it's comes some way into, you know, getting up where yours is. What was it? All right, the opening match. Well, without giving too much away, I've made all my tournament fights, and the fighter who won the tournament is already, you know, it's already been done, and I'll probably be uploading that maybe first fight tonight sometime. I'm not so sure. It's 6:30 in the evening here in England. Come on, Fedor. The size of it. Those front kicks in this game are quite effective, you know. But you got to do it. You got to time it when the AI is making an attempt to hit you. Otherwise, it'll do what it just did then. Got to find my range. How many times do you do that? Sorry, oh, it's not going to let me. Don't you do that to me? A few sneaky knees there. You know, the amount of times you just simply throw a body shot and it'll uppercut you. That's the second roundhouse he caught me with. Didn't catch that one, did you? Did psychic dodge that one? Now, a while back I did Bob Sapp against Mike Tyson, and the hate I've got for that video, because they're all expecting to see a real fight between the two of them. I mean, all you have to do is do your research.
Oh man, this guy kicks like a mule. So hard. He kicks so hard every time he hits right in the shin.
Oh shit.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target. I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop. John, stop. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays. Punch after punch. He landed him at will. All right, next round is underway. He did a great job in the previous round, largely untouched. Reminds me
Just reading some comments there. Better be careful here.
defense is the primary focus, and that was certainly
Yeah, and PEMBY'S got no defense.
Was one of the more brilliant defensive fighters we have ever seen. He did it with footwork. This man tonight has done it with his blocking skills, with his vision, and his ability to just not be.
Have a bit of that. Have a bit of that. And a bit of that. I think the body shots are quite, you know, authentic. The other straight like that.
what a fight we got going on here.
But sometimes it's so glitched. Another one. Oh, didn't know Bob Sapp could do that. Oh, come on, I'm pressing block there. But then again, like I say, I'm playing from the software screen, so that means there's quite a delay. Well, not really that much, but enough of a delay to make it a bit trickier. And it's against Legendary. Good block. Good sat. That was a good kick. And a good punch. Ooh, he's starting to home in. Survived there. He is tough to create. I've done my CAF formula earlier on in the stream. I need to be a lot more. There we go. Oh, sake. Shit! Oh, I went to do that. Ha 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 ha! I'm concentrating here. I'm willing myself to get that kick in. Let's try southpaw.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighting up his opponent left and right.
Panicking. Not that time. Trickier fight, this one. That cigar wasn't much of an opponent for Yuri Boyka. Where would it be without that spin kick? Yeah, he's pretty good, Aiden. You know, he's very dedicated to what he does. Nice to see that he's, you know, he's practicing his boxing skills. Speaking of boxers, do you know that my great-grandfather was a guy called Peter Kane? He was world flyweight champion in 1938, and I've had it confirmed that I'm his great-grandson. You know, which is quite a proud thing to, you know, I'm quite proud of the fact. Even though I can't box to save my life, I can stream and make videos though. So Peter Kane, Google him. He was world flyweight champion in 1938. He was from a place called Goulburn in Lancashire, north of England. And he was my great grandfather. I think the uppercuts are so shite in this game, unless they land, of course. This is quite a tricky fight, this one. Shit, that was a nice counter, that. He's got his work cut out from Mr. Emelianenko. Oh, come on, he's fucking dodging. That question mark kick, you ever seen Bruce Lee do that? he could do it as fast as a boxer's throwing a jab. In this game, he looks like I say, looks like a pisser coming out of a club. Oh, Jesus, see that then? Lovely, that was a lovely move. What the fuck was that? Cool bit of history. Cheers, man. Yeah, I was amazed when I found that out.
It feels good to knock a man down, and most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize.
I think he had about 7 defeats in his whole career. His whole professional career. He had over about 150 fights or something like that. You know, it's quite a handy guy. I was in touch with one of my cousins recently, who's apparently got photographs that I didn't know existed. One of them was my actual grandfather, who I've never seen, and I actually seen for the first time the other day pictures of a man. My dad's dad, you know. My dad's not around anymore, and he, oh, I'm going on myself, and I knock him out when I'm going on. You know, my granddad died before I was born. I remember my grandmother just about. You're getting PEMBY'S life story here. Stamina attacks all the way down. Yeah, I've not just made much of an adjustment with the stamina. I should have made his stamina more, but it's unfair really. You can see I'm still winning against a legendary opponent. That's my interpretation of Mr. Emelianenko. I've got a great picture of him, you know. But the problem with this game is you've got that set, those eyes are set. You can't, you know, adjust the eyes shape or anything. This game's about as flexible as a piece of wood, a piece of iron. Right, let's X out of this one. I think we'll have a boxing match, shall we? Now you watch how good Mayweather's going to be. Actually, I'm not so sure. I'd rather have custom fight now because I've got it set. The AI, hang on. Let's see how we've got to say it. Kickboxing. Stamina cost, see, I have it quite low because I just want the fight to be spectacular. Good to watch. Not realistic, I know. Damage a bit lower so it lasts a bit longer. There's plenty of action. Transition speed, because I find the AI is overpowered when it comes to ground game. I'm not into playing this game that way. So I act like a chicken and make sure I can get out of it. Now, the red corner, AI style Bruce Lee, and the blue corner, AI styles Bruce Lee. I forgot I changed it from Striker 4 and Striker 5. But if we have Striker, this takes way too long. Excuse me a minute. Can you do it? Oh shit, I've gone to the wrong one. Can you do it that fast? Anyone else can do it fast as that? Right, the blue AI style. I just want to find the bloody Striker 5. Oh god, I should have gone the other way. It's bullshit, this, so you gotta go all the way through like this. God's sake. That's my joypad, that. Oh, stop jumping up, you bugger. We need to change the AI style to number 5. This system has to change. Aiden, get onto the EA game changes, will you? like the striker 3, striker 2. Why is that not striker 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 not together? There it is, striker 5. Jesus. Right. Now this is, I find the AI is even more psychic. Let's be... I have him as a showboat because he throws the jab properly, you know. What should we have? Let's have pressure. Showboat. Umar Kane, I don't know who that is either.
And coming up next is the UFC welterweight division matchup.
Sorry about all that delay with choosing the fighter AI style. Let's see if I can box and
Right, so here we go as round one gets underway. Two world-class level strikers here.
this is by a guy called Owen Jar, this Floyd Mayweather, which is Aiden's friend. You remember that shove he just did there? No, we're not doing that, Floyd. Dickhead. Alright, if you want to do that, I'll do it. And miss.
Under 2 minutes to go.
What was I saying?
Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Yeah, boxing gloves they need to add, but the proper boxing shorts they need to add as well.
Huge Superman punch.
But then again, it's not a boxing game.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades.
Ooh, that was a good exchange. But I'll come off worse.
Punches there. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his
Go on, take your time. You know, I'm trying to just do that. And he still didn't do it. He's trying to throw an overhand.
Collar tie.
It's like, nah, not today, Pemby.
30 seconds now to go in round one.
He's giving me a boxing lesson, isn't he?
Just so
Oh, he looks so sharp tonight.
final seconds of round one.
When the animation's that retarded, how you hope to land a good counter?
On the right hand.
I think I'm going to lose this one. Yeah, the ankle pads, yeah, but even they weren't enough, you know. You wanted to create someone who's known for wearing boots. You're fucked, weren't you? Especially the wrestlers. I mean, I saw some great creations, you know, especially the Undertaker and people like him.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
You know, the
All right, good job by him there.
fighters like The Rock and the Undertaker, yeah, you can't give them boots. That's a big part of the wrestler's outfit, you know. Don't know what the fuck I did there.
Strikes to the body so far in this fight, and he's making the job of his opponent easier. I think he's got to start mixing things up, throwing some shots to the body.
Oh, nice.
Because at least at this point, his opponent is only
Go on.
expecting shots up top.
Didn't do so bad there.
Lands the right hand.
It's going to be more of a cagey match, this, you know, not going for the spectacular because it's... Oh, fuck's sake. It's against the legendary AI, Jesus, see what I mean? See, that is... Now, I've countered him, and then he's countered my counter. That's where it is absolute bullshit, this game. The idea is, if you're disorientated because somebody's dodged your punch, you're not gonna counter them in the same split second, are you? Because that split second when you are basically disorientated, you're not gonna have it about you to do what the AI does. It's if you know what I mean.
Seconds left to go in round two. He blocks the shot.
So I mean, it's pretty difficult. For me it is anyway, against legendary Floyd Mayweather with possibly the best boxing style. Not in terms of power, but in terms of quick movement, you know.
All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous two rounds. Your expectations here as this
Can't win all these matches, but it'd be nice. You see, from this,
a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's
the AI forces you to bring it.
shot to the body connects there.
It's quite happy to just sit back and sit back and sit back.
Unable to land with that punch. And both guys really throwing with authority. Collar tie.
You think that little combination he threw then, you think it wasn't throwing, holding block?
Defensively is
Or trying to, you know.
that right punch has
Nice, that worked out. Oh, for fuck's sake. It just does what it wants. I have to,
just misses with the right.
hopefully I can up my game.
Wondered earlier why there weren't as many body
Oh.
strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects. And that bears watching. That's gonna hurt this.
You have a bit.
And there comes the separation now. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the
This
relaxed
is tricky.
that allows him to see things
It's tricky to play this game.
coming at him.
It's tricky. I'm trying to sing that song. What the fuck's that all about? Here we go. Shall we dance? Da-da-da. Shall we dance? What are you doing, you tosspot? Well, it's coming to the end of the round, and well done here. Well done. Shame they removed Tyson, Sakuraba, Rutan, Cole Cox, Sarah, and Mark Hunt. They were all there. The thing is, they've got the player up to 10 viewers. Yeah, fuck me. I don't do it very often, you see. You got to establish people who expect, oh, Pemby will be streaming tonight, but you never know that because it's very rare, isn't it? I suppose if you was expecting it, more people would tune in. Plus, I'm not that mad about this game, but I do recognise people watch a lot of the content I produce for it. Haha.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another
They're nice!
and straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown.
The punch that lands downfield, the one that you don't feel, is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed.
I should know not to do that. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I told you, legendary AI Floyd Mayweather, the way he's set up, very, very hard to beat, unless you're good at the game.
Right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds time.
It's like, it's a perfect counter. As soon as you've moved a certain way, he's thrown the exact move he needs to throw in order to get you.
And he continues to work the body here.
I'm getting piss stuck out my ear.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and they got right to the target.
Back to the feet.
Well, I've got to turn this round, otherwise I'm just going to get knocked out. I'm going to get sparked here. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go, we get knocked out. Well, that's legendary, and you're fighting against an opponent that can do that, basically. As soon as you make your attack, he's already countered you in the same split second, which is why I get so annoyed with it. I'm just wondering if I could I've got RPCS3 PlayStation 3 emulator, and I could do Fight Night Champion via that, I suppose, but it'd only be, like I say, bloody CPU fights, you know, me versus CPU. But I've got some fighters actually, like Anthony Joshua in that game, and what's he called? Tyson Fury. Pretty boy wins that one. But see, I've got 16 wins against the AI, he's got 12 against me. So I'm still in the lead there. But it's, plus the fact that I'm playing on my software screen. Right. Let's get out of that. Can't win them all. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm Pemby. Comment, rate, subscribe, tell your friends, and of course, if you do this kind of thing yourself, make yourself known, and I'll make damn sure you get a good shout out, and you know, I'll try and support you in every way I can. You know, I've been doing this years, and to see some of you guys out there, like especially you, creator player, the amount of time you must spend doing what you do, that commands my respect and everybody else's. You know, you should be on quite a few more subscribers than you're on, you know, and if I can help you get to better heights, then great. You know, this problem you've got with losing your fighters is just a temporary thing. You know, it's just a minor hurdle that you just have to step over. Alright, I'm Pemby. Thank you for watching my stream. This game irritates the shit out of me, but I'm going to look into maybe doing some Star Wars or something like that, because I've got all the mods in yeah, I'll see you later. I've got mods installed. I'm playing with a M82 Barrett 50 cal sniper rifle in one gameplay, AK-47 as well, and plus the graphics are changed for some of the maps, and it looks pretty stunning. It's in 4K, but streaming it in 4K, I don't know, but I'll probably just produce the gameplay videos for that. But anyway, once again, thank you for watching, thank you for clicking like and whatever you did, and I'll see you next time. Laters. Let's stop the damn stream.